Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D Dunn here, back on Oakland A's franchise. So we just started our third season. We have got through 2 months. Month of April was very good. May, kind of average. Here we are in the month of June. We are third in the division. And where are we in the wild card race? Let's take a look. American League wild card, we are half a game out of the wild card, kind of where I expected to be. The team is in a little bit better shape than last year, but last year we drastically overperformed, I think. Had a lot of players that were performing above their ratings, and now the team's a little bit better. However, we are not performing at our best. So we're kind of in the same spot that we were last year, unfortunately. But as we saw yesterday, or as we saw last season, you don't have to be the number one seed to win a World Series. I was even taken by surprise. All we have to do is get into the playoffs, and we have a shot. Now, we have been scouting like crazy. Only position players. Last year, we only had pitchers, and we have some pretty decent prospects. It's going to be a little difficult because in the game, position players tend to get picked early, and there's usually not that many great ones, at least in my experience. So, we have scouted huge swaths of players. We've done like the area scouting. And so we should have a lot of players in a lot of different positions, at least marginally scouted. We're at a point now, 4 weeks left before the draft, where we are really trying to hone in on some players and find like our guy. Douglas Vaughn, I think, is someone very interesting, someone who is originally has an MLB draft rank of 77, and we have him at number 7. Very well-rounded player, good contact skills, better against righties, a little bit of power, has good vision, okay discipline, and then good defense, speed, just overall solid. And the big thing is that he also plays third base. Now we have Matt Chapman, who has been stellar for us. Unfortunately, we just don't have many people behind him. And so we really need either a third baseman or a shortstop, because we do have Mauricio behind Chapman, but he is playing shortstop. And so we either need a shortstop and move Mauricio to third, or we need a third baseman and Mauricio stays at short. So, still cannot discover new prospects. I don't know what's going on, but we will continue to look. We'll go to Central Region. Wow, this third baseman is all defense. Very little hitting skill, but the game values defense quite heavily. So we'll see. But I feel like we have a good idea where these players are going to land. And I really need to find some quality players. We actually have some catchers that look pretty interesting, but catchers pretty far down on our list. And the ones that look good might not be within reach. This guy looks okay. Definitely more of a defensive guy, but he might be there, but hard to tell. This guy has a much better bat, maybe a little bit lower potential. Ooh, this guy looks interesting. Oh, no. Once again, I know I've said it pretty much every episode, but when the potential and the overall are very close or matching, generally means they are a more polished player, but they won't ever improve that much. But yeah, let's take a look at Andreas Villalobos. MLB original rank was at 83. We currently have him at 79. Looks like he has a pretty good hit tool and pretty good defensively. Slow as molasses, but we'll take a look at him. It's certainly never a bad thing, especially since Tyler Soderstrom. We traded away Langoliers in year one. We gave Tyler Soderstrom a huge extension because he looked to be very good. And since then has kind of shit the bed. So, all right. So, first baseman, although they are ranked poorly, we do have some options here. Definitely someone we could probably pick up in the later rounds. So we'll probably take a week on each of these fellas. Both Jermaine Morgan and Pedro Gomez. Both looks to be very interesting prospects. We're going to search for new prospects in the Central region. And now, for the rest of this month, we're leaving the MLB and we are going to the minors. This is going to be the minor leagues showcase. And we are going to player lock some of our young guys from first draft and last year's draft. So, starting with, I think we'll start with our pitchers. Let's go down here. This is a guy that I really, really enjoyed. He had 1 year in the minors and is pitching well again and improving. That is Stuart Orr. So, let us hop down to Double A. And look at that. He is leading off. So, we are going to player lock Stuart Orr and see what we can do. I believe in one of a couple games we played with him last season, we did the same thing in the month of June where we player locked, and I think he got hit around a little bit. You know, he is definitely a pitch to contact guy. Very high walks per 9. We'll take a look here. Very high walk per 9, very high hit per 9. So if you don't allow hits and you don't allow walks, you would think they're either going to get hit or they're going to strike out or hit a home run. It's like either they hit a home run or they ground out, which is not great, but it's okay. He has a 4-pitch mix, a 2-seam, a sinker, slider, changeup. Okay stamina, not great. You're not going to see him pitch complete games. Decent velocity, break control, all of those attributes, but he's still, probably a few years away from the big leagues. We have lots of talent, lots of depth.
Plays it first here.
In the pitching position, so we are by no means in a rush to move him up. We just want to see consistent progression.
Nope, that's foul.
And he really thought that one was fair. He ran halfway to first base. And there we go. This is kind of the problem. Like, this is why we can't bring him up, really, and why I didn't even move him up to AAA. If you go against someone with high contact, it is unlikely that you're gonna, strike them out because his K per 9 is so low. So we gotta try and really go after some of these weaker batters. I mean, the man can absolutely dot on some of these fastballs. And we get a nice generous call there. His 2-seamer does have a good bit of break to it.
Hey, come on, guys.
The only issue is with a lack in velocity. You know, you can't really work up in the strike zone, but with that sinker, we're hoping that we get a double play, and there it is. That sinker does work. Great pitch for getting double plays. All right. Not great from our offense. Unable to score in the first. He went around. We're going to try and go inside on a fastball. If it's close, hopefully, you know, he's got to swing. Okay, fouls it off. Sinker's been good. Keep it low. All right, we're going to try and go high, change the eye level. And that should have been strike three. Should have been strike three. It's okay. We need to work low in the zone anyway. We're just going to see a lot of foul balls until we can get that K per 9 up.
Nope, that's inside.
This also means, unfortunately, that he's not going to be able to get through many innings.
Ball.
There we go. I was like, when is this ball going to fall? Luckily, that is just a really long out. But without harping on it too much, with the low K per 9, you're going to see a lot of foul balls.
That's a ball.
And which is going to run up his pitch count. And so he's not going to give the team a ton of depth into a ball game. But I still think he's a really solid prospect. I still think we have something here. And we also have gotten a little bit of an unfortunate calls from the umpire. Some of these pitches on the black, but definitely would have been strikes, not called. And here we are down at the bottom of the order, starting to see some guys with those low contact attributes. Those are the guys that we can really challenge in the zone and work some strikeouts. That one unfortunately gets through. A lot of these balls getting hit right back up the middle. Hey, Paranormal. Good to see you too, sir. Just in time for our... This is the first game in our minor league showcase. We're down in Double-A with a pitcher that we had in year one draft, Stuart Orr.
Hey, just you and him. Game yourself.
All right, still no runs from our offense.
Manual.
Hey, we got no one here.
Oh my gosh, that sounds really tough, man. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Heart issues are never good. Well, I'm really sorry that you're not feeling good. Happy to have you here. I hope we have some good games for you to watch.
Hey, just you
Oh,
and
thanks,
him.
man.
Get him yourself.
That means a lot. I'm really glad you're enjoying it so much.
2 balls, 2
Had a
strikes.
little bit of a break. Spent some time with the family. Also, just had some, other obligations, stuff I had to do. But should be live quite a bit this weekend. But I hope you're feeling better soon.
Full count.
Definitely take care of yourself.
Ball 4. First base.
Yeah.
Leading off for Arkansas.
Feels good to be on as well. Probably be live on this for a couple hours.
What do you
And
got?
then
Here we go, guys.
my kids had sleepovers last night, so I got to take their friends home.
Two.
Oh my God, good snack from the second baseman. Knocks it down.
Safe.
Oh, we don't get the out, though. That's tough.
Ball.
No. Safe.
All right, we are in a little bit of trouble here.
Second baseman,
Runners on the corners.
Robertson.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Hoping we can get a... I was going to say get a ground, get a double play, but that sinker is just not sinking.
One away.
Ball 1.
Hey, roll it up. Two.
That one should be a double play. There's one. There's two. Okay. So thankfully we get out of it. We did allow quite a few hits, but
Leading off,
and our offense can
designated
just
hitter,
not give us any help.
Mieses.
Nope. That's a ball.
I mean, we're also getting some really bad calls from the umpire. There's been a couple that have been up in the zone,
That's ball 2.
but definitely in the zone that not called for strikes.
No outs yet. No outs.
Count's full.
Paranormal, did you get a chance to catch any baseball this weekend or this week?
1-1-1.
He's out.
Now batting,
I got to watch the A's
Brett.
lose to the Rays in extras twice. Yeah, baseball is a tough sport to keep up with just because there's so many games.
One out now.
Now batting, right fielder, Alberto.
Oh, okay, so you must be on the East Coast.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right there.
I think Yankees are playing well this year, right? I think they're having a good year.
Hey, now we got 2.
0-2 is the count.
One.
He's out.
All right. Maryland, huh? Okay. Probably nice there. We're hitting 100 plus here in Phoenix.
Here we go. Ready.
think next week is supposed to be almost 110,
The center fielder.
which is not like abnormal. It's just
Geraldo Guerrero.
got really aggressive really quickly.
You got it. You've got it.
Nice range from the shortstop there.
Now batting. The shortstop.
I think that was probably our
Come on.
fastest out so far this game. But outside of some base runners, we've been able to keep the offense to a minimum.
1-1.
Okay. I haven't spent too much time on the East Coast. Been to New York, like when I was in high school on a field trip. Been to Connecticut. The company I work for, their home office is out of there.
Josh Hood.
So I've been there once. Flew into Baltimore. No. Flew into Philly last year. But I just had a little bit of a layover at the airport. Didn't get to go out and explore anything.
That's ball
2
2.
down now.
All right. This umpire has been real challenging.
Hey.
Looks like that's going to be out number 3 for us. And it is. So we make it through 5, only allowing one run. 4 hits and a walk. Let's hope that our offense can do something.
Now
They-
pitching for the Rockhounds.
All right.
Number 35.
So, reliever came in. We are going to sim to the end of the game.
He's out. You're out. Out. Out.
And we get beat 5-1. Feel pretty good about this outing from Mr. Orr. Nice to see a prospect do well. Let's hope he continues that.
The
Disconcerting to see our offense do so poorly. Only 4 hits on the day. All right. Who else do we need to see down in the minors? Some guys we've drafted. I mean, we got lots of options. We'll probably do these 3 guys: Mario Orozco, Andreas Gillian, and Anthony Matsui. Maybe not Orozco. He's only a C potential guy, but he is pitching well. Lefty. He's got good stuff. I mean, I don't want to discount C potential players. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of my starting pitchers almost are all C potential guys. All right, so Orozco, Gillian, Matsui. That's what we're looking for. All in Double-A. All right, and here we are with Matsui. Got a player lock with him. Let's see if we can get a win down here in the minors.
Leading off for Corpus Christi.
This guy looks
The right fielder,
pretty solid.
Jordan.
268 average. All right. So with Matsui, we got a 4-seamer slider, circle change, splitter. Has good stamina. More of a strikeout artist, it looks like. Pretty high K per 9. But not great anywhere else, so definitely a guy that also needs to develop quite a bit for us before we ever see him in the majors.
Hey, nobody away.
I imagine we are going to have a tough time hitting the strike zone. And some of these pitches are real concerning. First one missed big time, the other one missed, but right down the middle. But unlike Orr, who we saw earlier, we can actually get some swing and miss. Absolute dot there, low and inside. Gets the strikeout.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
No, that's high.
No, not playing Road to the Show.
Got one.
I have played it previously, not on stream,
Ball.
just on my own time. And it's okay, but I just get really bored with it. Just not a ton of variety
2 balls, 2 strikes.
compared to the franchise mode, so just don't play it too much. Uh-oh. That one gets down off the wall. We get a lucky bounce, bounced right back to our outfield there. A hard hit double from Gray Kessinger. First lefty-lefty matchup here.
Whoa.
You're the same, you play franchise mode. Do you always play the Yankees because they're your favorite team, or do you like to play, for a challenge? How do you like to play?
Ball. High.
1-1-1.
He's out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Alex.
A pretty good 2 outs, although 16 pitches in the first inning is quite a lot.
Hey, let's hold him right here. One.
There we go. All right, no runs allowed. Got a couple hits in there, or just one hit, I guess. Your wife has her own franchise? That's cool.
For Corpus Christi,
My wife loves baseball, but does not like video games. She's not against them, per se, but just has no interest in playing them. Although,
Hey, no one down here.
there was one time, probably one of the nicest things.
1-1-1.
Oh my God, look at that dive. Great play to knock the ball down. But one time, she went and bought whatever the newest version of Crash Bandicoot was,
1-1.
because that has been like the only game she played when she was a kid.
Steal.
Hey. He's safe.
And we played Crash Bandicoot. She made me some whiskey cocktails, because that is my drink of choice, whiskey. And that was a really fun night. And then the next day we binge watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movies in a single day.
Hey, let's go right here.
Ball 2. Two and one.
One out.
My God, the guy could not hit the splitter. Let's see if we can get one below the zone. Nice. Take that.
batting eighth.
Yeah, no, that was such a fun weekend. I mean, to be fair, she did nap through like an hour or two of Lord of the Rings, but when you got 12 hours of movie, I can't really blame you.
Ball. 2-0. Out.
Where's that one now? Two down here.
Would like the slider to be more effective versus lefties, but they don't want to swing at it. Had some success with the splitter. Let's give it a shot. See if we can get another strikeout. And we do. Okay. So maybe the splitter is the pitch to go to when you need a strikeout. Matsui kind of dealing a little bit. We got some. I think we've had 1 or 2 strikeouts pretty much every inning. That last inning was definitely a lot better
Hey, we got no outs here.
One and oh.
in terms of pitch count. Got us back in the driver's seat a little bit. We might be able to get some longevity in this game.
One ball. 2 strikes.
Get a corn right there, straight up.
And we're going to go back to the splitter. It was working. Ooh, another punchy
Now batting,
for Anthony Matsui.
Jordan Brewer.
One down, one down.
There, we finally get a swing and the miss with the slider. And another strikeout. Ooh, can we strike out the side with Matsui?
No ball. 1 strike.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
1 ball. 1 strike.
It really doesn't do anything unless you play him a lot. I just do it for,
Hey, 2 here.
1 and 2.
I guess, the immersion factor. You know, especially in baseball where you have guys, you draft them, then they might not be,
2 balls.
you might not actually see them in a major league game for 5 years. For the sake of, you know, a franchise on YouTube, I want, oh, what a grab. I want viewers like yourself to like really feel like they're immersed in the team and that we're actually building a real franchise here.
Leading off for the Hook,
And so,
the left fielder,
you know, I want to see what these
Barber.
minor leaguers are doing, see what we might be able to pull up in the future years.
Strike. Whoa.
Because ideally, you know, I'm taking this franchise series, you know, 10 seasons or more. Maybe eventually,
Ball 1.
if I get MLB The Show 24, you know, that might cause me to change, but
Here he goes.
Hey, come on, guys.
I really just can't justify, you know, spending
Oop.
$75 on a game right now.
The batter, the third baseman, Ryan Arias.
Here we go now.
Oh, it's on the Game Pass? How much is the Game Pass? That's where you just pay like a higher yearly fee, right? But you get access to a bunch of different games. I think that's how it works.
Up, up.
I go.
Nice.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the center fielder, number 4.
Yeah. I was pretty close to actually streaming some Madden the other day, starting a franchise on there. I'm still kind of
That's the ball.
on the fence about it because Madden frustrates the hell out of me.
That's the ball. 2 balls.
Just the way it's programmed recent years. Just so animation driven. So
Yeah.
but we'll think about it.
Key base.
I really like the new season of Warzone so far, so I'm definitely going to be streaming that this
The
evening.
shortstop,
I downloaded X Defiant, which is a free-to-play game,
Hey,
and
guys,
it's
no ball. We'll turn 2.
okay, but I don't think it's going to
0 and 1.
replace Call of Duty for me.
No outs here.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And Warzone and X Definer are both free to play, so that's always nice.
No, that's a ball.
Well, that was a very generous strike. See why the crowd's upset with that call.
One ball, two strikes.
And another strikeout. Wow.
Now batting, catcher, Trace.
Matsui is dealing.
That's a ball.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Ball two. Ball.
Missing the strike zone, though, a lot. Not a fan of walking batters, so we're just going to go with our best pitch, challenge them with it. Hope for the best.
3-2.
3 straight splitters. That one is hit hard.
Relay, hit me, relay.
Oh, God, and they miss it. Outfielder misses it. That is going to score a run. We are tied after an RBI double from Trey Barrera.
Ball one.
Hey, come on, boys. We gotta
One
hold them
ball,
right here.
no strike.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's just a line out. That looked like it was hit pretty hard, and it was. But thankfully right to our left fielder. We have a close game. Second game we played down in Double A, and both times our offense just cannot get going.
Nobody here, no outs.
Which in the first year of our franchise, both our Double A and Triple A teams won their respective
Now batting,
division championships.
Colin Barber.
One
No
out now.
ball, one strike. Strike.
Slider lefty should be a good pitch. And that's not a swing. Okay, game. Okay, I guess that's a check swing. That's wild. A little bloop out in the left field.
I got it.
Lazy fly ball. Out number 2. Stamina's still looking good even though we're at 84 pitches. I didn't think his stamina was that good. Oh, 81 is pretty high. He might get pulled, but I think we're still... Uh-oh. God. Lefty slider. There we go. There's the swing and the miss. 6 drawn so far, only 3 hits. I think 1 walk, 1 earned run. Pretty good stat line. Looks like we had just enough offense to scratch a run across. So it's up to us to hold that lead and then hopefully get a win for Matsui.
Cut it. No
A
runner,
liner
no runner.
out to right field.
Your attention, please.
And that's going to get us pulled.
Number 35.
All right. It's up to the bullpen now. Let's see how they do. They don't do good. Immediately give up 2 runs. We get 1 back. Close game in the top of the 9th. We even it up.
He's out.
And we're off to extras. I didn't realize it wasn't going to automatically change pictures.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Midland. Number 4, Roosevelt.
Oh my God, now we're into the 12th. Who are we going to go with?
Now
Go with
pitching for
Hannah.
Midland. Number
He
9,
allows the run. He's been exceptional.
Hannah.
Okay, we don't score. And we lose again, but at least we finally got some offense going. And, you know, we had a good outing from
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hook.
Matsui here.
10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Rockhounds.
Final stat line, 6 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits,
Amount of runners on base.
2 runs, only 1 earned run, and 1 walk, but 9 strikeouts in 6 innings is very good.
Thank you.
Very good. We'll definitely take that.
And we
Okay. Minor league team is really struggling right now. 2, 4, 6, 8 losses in a row. Definitely not good. But now we'll hop in here with Mario Orozco. Lots of young talent here in the minors. In terms of pitching, these are guys we've drafted in the last 2 years. Hopefully we can see them make the jump up to AAA next year. At least 1 or 2 of them you would like. Well, we continue on against the Corpus Christi Rooks. All right. Let's take a look here at Mario Orozco. A lefty, 6'3", 201 pounds, tall, lanky gentleman. 3-3 on the year with a 2.87 ERA. Looks to be probably a better prospect than our previous 2 featured ones. More of a pitch to contact guy. Doesn't allow a lot of hits. Or his hits per 9 and home runs per 9 are much better. Very high clutch rating already at 79, which is good to see. Decent, like above average velocity and break. It's got a 4-seam, curveball, changeup, and 2-seamer. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Back-to-back lefties.
That's a ball.
Oh no, you got a wasp coming after you? That is
1-1-1.
not good.
He's out. Ball.
That curveball is crazy. So we have a fastball that goes up to 95 and then a curveball as low as 77. That's quite the velocity change there. Definitely, I think, can use that to our advantage.
Me.
Looks are being aggressive right off the bat. Swinging early. Only 4 pitches and 2 outs. I definitely like that.
Ball 1. Hey.
Plays it first here.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball 3.
Let's see if we can just lob a curveball across.
Hey.
Get one. And now I think we go back to it, but hopefully don't throw it right down the middle again. Okay, that one fouled off. Challenge fastball coming inside at you. Oh my God, that thing is blasted.
That's mine. Ball.
Okay. Luckily, that one snagged in right field. Even though his K per 9 is his highest attribute. Oh God, that one's gone for sure. And that is our first home run given up. I mean,
Hey, no outs here.
fastball right down the middle. That's going to happen.
Hey.
Maybe we pitch backwards, lean on this lean on the curveball and the changeup to set up the fastball.
That's a ball.
What's up?
1-1.
Yes, momentarily. You're welcome. I am live, yes.
Straight up, straight up. All you, take it, take it. Me.
Yes.
Hey, we got one. One.
He's out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Shea
Let's go. Yep.
Whitco.
Hey,
This
2 away
curveball
now.
seems to actually be a pretty effective pitch. I don't know if we have enough velocity on these fastballs to keep pitching high in the zone. Been hit pretty hard, obviously, and gave up a home run.
0-2 is the count.
Hey, come on now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Ooh. Now we're located, but we do get this swing. Maybe if we go back with a changeup, that'll get a swing and a miss. No.
Helpful.
Oh, man. We are not locating well with these fastballs. Let's try and go back to the curve. Just fouling everything off. See if the changeup can put him away. Once again, swinging outside the zone, but still fouling it off. Another foul ball. There it is. Finally get the strikeout. Let's see if our offense gives us
Leading off
some
for the
support.
Phillies,
They do
the
not.
designated hitter, Mike and Chico.
Definitely would like to see him locate a lot better. Some of these fastballs are going right down the middle.
Hey, we got no outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What if we go like outside with fastball? Be nice if we had a slider or something.
Ball.
That's the only thing I think that's really missing from his repertoire is something moving east to west. But, oh my goodness. Why are we not? Okay, well, I pinky promise. I hit circle to get the throw, and then he just clutched it back for some reason. Odd play from our young pitcher here. Less than ideal. Curveball hangs up, hit hard out into left field.
Hey, here we go. Relay. Cut it. Hold on to it.
Luckily, the lead runner is very slow and it doesn't score. But we're also not in a position
One out.
where we can get a double play. Or at least not easily. So we really need an infield ground ball or a strikeout. One of the two. That one thankfully is foul.
Hey, let's go right here.
See if this curveball can put him away. Maybe a changeup.
Ball, that's down. Foul.
So many foul balls.
I got 3 and 2.
Challenge fastball. Another foul ball. Come on. Get the strikeout. This is crazy.
You got it. You got it.
All right, well, we get the out. I'm not sure what the runner at third was doing. He was halfway down the third baseline to home plate when that was caught. I can only assume that he thought that was going to land.
Hey, come on now, guys. Gotta hold
Otherwise, he should have been much closer to the bag.
0 and 1.
But a little bit of help, or hope.
1-1-1.
That should be out number 3, as he refuses to tag the runner. There we go. We get out of it.
All right, here
There we go. Our offense comes alive a little bit. We're now up 2-1. Let's see if we can continue to hold Corpus Christi at bay.
Nope. Outside.
No outs yet. No outs.
This could be a walk, but I really want this curveball to work. And it does. Finally get a swing and a miss. Love to see that. And then first pitch swinging.
I got it.
It's going to be a fly out to left field. Nice.
One.
Wish the camera was a little bit better. Ooh, good snag at first. Not the best throw, but first baseman shows off his flexibility there.
Hey, no one down here.
Able to work out of it. Still in the 5th. 57 pitches deep so far. Actually pretty efficient despite some tough innings. That curveball is doing work. I think it's the only pitch we've gotten some strikeouts on. I'd like to see this fastball be a little bit more effective. But we also have not located particularly well on the fastball.
Ball 1. 1-0.
One.
Snag at third. Throw is made. There we go. We're cooking.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0. That's ball 2.
Come on now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Yikes. Some of these fastballs are just getting way too much play. Oh my lord.
I got it.
That looked bad coming off the bat, but thankfully just a line out.
Get ahead. Stay ahead.
On to the 6th we go.
Ball,
Hey, no one
that's
down here.
inside.
69th pitch. Nice. Okay. Got Angel. Well, actually, I was going to say we have Angel Hernandez as the umpire, but that was a little bit too close. At least one was on the black. So many oh my lord. So many Angel Hernandez highlights recently with his retirement. So many bad calls. Yep. I'm pretty sure, from what I understand, the major, MLB was just gave him a whole bunch of money and was like, go away. We don't want you here. Oh my, What a phenomenal defensive play from our second baseman there. Holy cow.
Left fielder, Colin
That was beautiful.
Barber.
Diving grab. Hops up and makes the throw in time too. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Where's it one, huh?
Ball, that's
Hey,
ball.
two-way now.
I think the best Angel Hernandez highlight I saw was a hit down the third base line. He starts by calling it foul, but then once the third baseman gloves it and throws to first, he just immediately changes it to a fair call. Like he didn't even,
Leading off,
like that's bad.
the first baseman,
I guess if you call it fair and foul, you're guaranteed to be right, right? They actually don't get pulled here. We're still in for the seventh on 81 pitches.
Hey, nobody.
I imagine if we do give up a runner or a walk,
No ball.
we're going to get pulled. So let's just go ahead and strike everyone out. Or they can just look at a curveball that's well inside the zone.
now batting.
I'll take that as well.
Third baseman, Ryan Arias.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
You got one here.
I mean, at least he was equally terrible to everyone, but
One ball, one strike.
I mean, I think he actually hadn't been umpiring for a while because he had been so bad. I don't think he'd actually been in service.
That's ball two.
Hey, strike him out. Fletch up right here.
All right, let's see if the curveball continues to work. Ooh. Fastball inside.
One.
Oh, can we make the throw? Wow, make it just in time.
Now batting, number 4,
He's been in the league since the 80s? I didn't realize that. He doesn't look that old. But I think the MLB really needs to do something, make some rule changes for the umpires. Like, there's just nothing you can do if there's a bad umpire in the league. There have to be consequences
Two strikes.
for umpires that don't get calls right.
That's ball two. 2-2 to count. 3-2.
Jesus. Missing the zone a little bit. The curveball's been working. We're going to try and get it. Oh, maybe that was not the right play. That is high and that is deep.
Relay.
Off the wall.
Cut. Hold.
He's held at second. I imagine this is probably going to be the end of our day.
your attention please.
And it is.
Now pitching.
Osvaldo Barrios coming out to relieve us. All right, pretty good day. Pretty good day for our young pitcher. Let's finish off the game here.
He's out.
And we lose again. I think that's 10 straight losses for our minor league club despite some good pitching from our starters.
Fans, our final line score.
That is tough.
3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left
All right, final line for Mario Orozca. 6 2/3, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Pretty, mediocre. But, 2 earned through 6 is a solid outing for a pitcher. Our AA bats just can't do anything. All right. Who was the other pitcher we wanted to see? Gillian. He is actually one of only. Is he our only? Okay, so we have Paddock, who we just signed. But outside of Padilla, who's down in single A, he is our only active pitcher as a potential absolute flamethrower with huge break and huge stamina. This is a guy that has potential to be a true ace for us in the future. And he's from my home state of Missouri, which I appreciate. Only 5'11", which is a little crazy. But he does not pitch. Why is he not in the lineup? Ah, he is the long reliever. Okay. All right, well, we're going to cheat the system a little bit. We're going to switch out Joe Boyle and Gillian here. And we've been pitching quite a bit. Let's take a look and see if we have some position players that we might want to see. I don't think we really have any guys that we've drafted position player wise that we're like really excited about. I mean, Kevin Fajita, but he's injured. Who else do we have? We have Angleas and St. Aud, both of which though are in our single A system, but hopefully can make an impact in the future. But obviously in single A, no games to be played there. So we really just have Martin Meza here, our first round pick in our first draft of the franchise, down in Double A and doing much better than he did last year when we had him in Triple A, hitting .258 with a .450 slug. An WAR of .7, which is not spectacular. But we have him. And that's pretty much it in terms of guys that we've actually drafted. So all right. So let's hop in here with, got Stuart Orr back on the mound, but we are going to player lock Martin Meza. Hitting in the 5 spot. Happy to see him. Yes. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. All right. It's crazy that we are still above 500 as a team, even though we have lost, I think, 10 in a row now. What year am I on now? This is year 3 of the franchise.
Martin Meza.
Although I don't expect as much success as we had last season. We are in contention for a wild card. I think we'll make the wild card, but I just don't think we're going to be the team of destiny again that, you know, is an 85-win team that then goes on to win a World Series. I mean, it's not unheard of in real life. The Diamondbacks went to the World Series after being a wild card team last year, 2 years ago. Wow. So, but I just don't see them doing that 2 years in a row. But this is year 3.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Still have a long time to go, though.
Batting 7.
Like I said, I really want to take this series for a long ride.
One time right here.
I think the longest I've ever done, like, in a franchise that I've played,
Go, he's in there.
like in my own personal time,
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
was maybe 7 years. Now our player here, Meza, he does have speed. He can steal.
Henry Bulls.
So
Hey, let's go, kid.
would
One
like to
time
try
right
and
here.
steal back.
Runner!
And go for it. We do make it, but that is a ground out.
Hey, we got one here.
Get to see some defense now. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd, no runners on. And we get a fly ball to catch. Yay! This is why I don't play Road to the Show. It's like
The right fielder.
defensive.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh?
Unless you're playing infield could be kind of exciting, but
Hey, way to drive it. Nice
no way we're late on that. Oh, and that lands, and we get a ground rule double.
Good job, good job.
Now batting. Third
How
baseman.
long can you go for anyway? I mean, I think you can play this game for infinity. Like, I don't think there's a limit on how far you can take a franchise.
Now batting. The catcher. Daniel.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
There's one guy I watch.
Runner, runner, runner.
Oh, way too early.
Yep, he tagged you.
Dang it. Tried to steal 3rd. Made a bit of a mistake. Although, that was a really close play. That was a really close play.
Now batting. The left fielder. Colin Barber.
Relay, relay, relay. Cut, cut, cut. Hold, hold, hold.
Hey, 90 feet
Man.
away, kid. Here we go.
Were we really late on that? I mean, I guess his vision is really low, so really low vision. It's hard to get the timing right. Definitely should have swung at that second pitch, though.
Ball one.
But yeah, as far as I know, there's no limit on how long you can play a franchise or Road to the Show. Oh, that was a tough call there.
Now
Let her
batting.
rip, let her rip.
The right
Like,
fielder.
that barely caught the zone, if any.
Meza.
Off the plate, ball one.
Holy cow.
Drive it deep, huh? Here
This is
we
the
go.
second pitcher we've seen throwing 99. Not a bad swing there. But it is a line out. An unproductive outing.
Final line score for
Although we finally win.
for the big four.
Stuart Orr goes 9 innings
No errors
with 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. Okay.
for the
That's surprising.
3 hits.
But
No errors. They left 4 men on base.
take that. We will take that. Finally a win. Right? Woot woot. Alright. So now, go to our scouting. Let's see what we got here. So this catcher actually turned out, he looks like he could be pretty good. You know, if we get lucky and get a B potential player out of this. Looks like he can hit. He's got decent defense. And, you know, he could be a second, third round pick for us. It's always good. Let's see. Ooh, and we discovered 4 infield prospects. So let's go to recently scouted. Looks like 2 of them were first basemen. So we have Conrad Lyons, who actually looks like he could be a player we might actually draft. Average hitter, good contact, pretty good power, good vision, discipline. I mean, first base, we don't really care about defense too much as long as he can field the ball, which he certainly can. And he has great reaction time. We also found a second baseman, Cesar Gonzalez from Tennessee. Low potential guy. Looks like he might be okay, but, you know, wouldn't take him till he's really down the board. This is interesting. Caesar as well, but Caesar Bourbon? Bourbon? I'm just going to call him Bourbon because I love bourbon. Could be something, but that potential and overall are really, really close. So likely not a great prospect, but definitely want to take a look at this first baseman here. So let's change prospects. And yeah, we're going to give him a run. Definitely something there. Okay, and then Jermaine Morgan. Definitely not good. He fell very far, all the way down to 128 on our draft board. Good power, but that's about it. I think there was another, I think a second baseman. Yeah, we wanted to look at Ramon Tavares from the Dominican. I'm a little weary of the potential and overall differential, but there's definitely something there we could take a look at. Yes. How much honey did you put in this? Quite a bit. I mean, I guess just throw it away or see if Vera wants it, but okay. Yeah, I guess just throw it away. You live and you learn. All right, so we have Conrad Lyons, a discovered prospect, which is really good because if he actually turns out to be good, since he was discovered by us, as long as another team didn't also discover him, he can fall to the 3rd, 4th round for us. So even if he is good, he might not go at the top of the board. So finally found a good prospect here, thank goodness. Continue searching, same region, see if we can find another stud. And then let's go ahead and move. Okay, Streckenrider, MLB out for a couple days. We'll keep him active. Dylan Carlson out for a couple days. Keep him active. Vegeta's back. Okay. All right. Let's hop in and do another couple games with Mesa. And then we will, of course, continue scouting and then wrap up with our young A potential future ace, Gillian. Do I love doing scouting and franchise? Yes. Scouting and drafting and the off season is usually my favorite part of
And now,
both playing MLB The Show and playing Madden. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm a data nerd. Like I have a data science degree. There's just something about digging into numbers and all that that I really nerd out on. And so whenever I'm just looking at a ton of different fields of data, trying to interpret it and figure out who's going to be good,
Leading off for Midland, the right fielder.
it's just a lot of fun for me. I don't know.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Yeah, that's exactly paranormal. That is what got me into baseball in the first place was, of course, my wife being a huge baseball fan, but
Stay hot, huh?
once she kind of pointed out all the different statistics and metrics that they use
Now, what time?
to gauge, a player's skill, I fell in love. I was really late on that fastball. Wow. And then we had a little dribbler down to second baseman. Can't run it out. Dang.
One away. 2-2-2. Cut it. Hold it.
Leading off for Midland, the right fielder, Martin Meza.
Man, some of these pitchers we've been facing down here in the minors are cannons. I mean, we teed up that fastball. I can't believe that was a ground ball out. Good timing
The center fielder,
on the barrel of the bat.
Aponte.
Getting a little unlucky. Nice snag there. Getting a lot of action out here in right field. Oh, that one sounded loud. At the track, and we make the catch. That outfield is so low. Holy cow.
Now batting, the right fielder, Martin Meza.
Got a good swing on the ball. Last at bat.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Got a little unlucky. Let's see if we can replicate that again.
That's the ball.
Looking at 2 straight balls. I'll get through. Nice. Here we go. First hit of the game.
Now batting,
100 off the bat. Hard to glove for the first baseman, and we're on. Manager says to steal.
Throw him out.
We're going to go for it.
Two-ball. One straight.
We are out.
Hey, let's go,
Man.
big fella.
I am not good at stealing. I've discovered that.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Oh. One ball. One straight.
Yeah,
Hey,
need to time that up a little bit better, but last time when I went for it, I really messed it up
Come on now.
and was caught in a rundown. So, but this time I just waited too long.
2-2. That hit him. Take your base.
Oh, okay. So we get hit in the toe. We get on base. I'll take that.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Miles Naylor gives that one a ride, but caught at the warning track. And the Rough Riders win. Minor league team is struggling.
You can
All right. Let's continue the series, though. I think, let's see, how long have we been live for? Hour 20? Okay. Yep. Let's do one more game with Mesa here. Do the player lock game with Gillian, and then we'll finish out the month with Scouting. And then that'll probably be the end of the stream.
Leading off for Frisco, the left fielder, number 1.
All right.
Come on, let it fly right
Ooh,
here.
okay. So we actually have some runners on. Got to clutch up.
Oh, that's it. Hey, keep swinging that high piece. Let's go, let's go.
There's a good, very nice hit out into right. And that drives in a run.
Smoke that thing. That'll blow.
There we go. Finally get an RBI
Batting
for our young stud left fielder.
Miles Naylor.
Now let's see if Miles Naylor can keep the hit train going. He's batting .260 on the year. It looks to be a ground out, and it is. But we were able to clutch up. We got a run across,
Nobody.
Leading off for Frisco,
and we are winning because of it.
Maximo Acosta.
Hey, one down now, one down.
We continue to be exceptional at catching fly balls in the outfield. Uh-oh, we got to charge this one. Not able to make that one in time.
Batting 9.
Spoke too soon.
Now batting, right fielder.
All right, we got another runner on,
Time right now.
but no outs. I really want to face a lefty. We have big power versus lefties.
Have a rip like
Love
you
to
can.
smack a home run. That's pretty much the entire reason we drafted him. Good defense with good power. Ooh, on top of that, two-seamer,
The batter number
and we grounded to a double play.
from
Definitely not what we were looking for there.
Chavez.
Where's the one here?
Still up by a run. Now up by 2. Looks like our team has come alive. And it's just us. No runners on. There's a nice hit down on the gap. Easy double for us.
Great swing right there.
Pretty good day at the plate for us. Have a single in RBI, a
Now
double,
batting, the third baseman.
hit by pitch.
Miles
Thank you, sir.
Naylor.
Thank you. I'm not the best at the game, but it's nice when you get on one.
Take your base. Come on, big guy.
See if our young catcher can drive us home here. Full count, 2 outs.
Take your base. Ball 4.
And he draws a walk. Bases loaded for Henry Bolt.
Number 8.
0 for 5 on the series and 0 for 2 on the day.
Hey, get on for us here.
It's actually a young prospect. I think he has B potential. Could be a future big leaguer for us. And he does not deliver. Leave the bases loaded.
16. Anthony Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, let's see if we can give our team some insurance here. Swinging at the first pitch, but very late, and I think We foul out. I mean, we were on it. We just couldn't time it up and straighten it out. We're down on the first pitch. It's unfortunate. All right, top of the ninth. They do have a runner on. We need good defense to close this game out.
Two.
Oh, yeah, he has like a noodle for an arm, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, that's Matsu. Oh. Player stats. Where is he? Yes. Only has 38 arm strength. Yikes.
Second baseman, Rainier Chavez.
Two. Eat it. No runner.
That should be a win. It is. Hopefully it gets our AA club back on track. I think we had lost 10 or 11 out of 12.
The final line score for
But
the ball game. For the
let's see. Final line here for Mesa.
no errors. They left
2 hits, 4 at bats, 1 RBI.
for the Rough Riders. No runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men.
And we did ground into a double play. Yeah, it was a good game. All right. All right. Do we have Gillian? All right, we do. A lot of people coming back from injury. All right. And now we have Andreas Gillian, an A potential young pitcher down here. Again, future ace. Throws gas. 97 and 96 on the 4-seam and the 2-seam. Got a curveball and a slider with huge break. Let's see. Looks like he's given up hits and he's given up home runs. Unfortunately. 1.4 whip. So, got to look to get him back on track here. Yeah, absolute noodle arm with Mesa. Absolute noodle for an arm. But he also has incredible stamina, if I remember right, as well. Yeah, 86 stamina, so
Leading off
could
for
easily
the center fielder, number 24.
easily go 9 innings.
Aponte.
And I think I also have a power slider at 91. That's pretty fast for a slider. So I think we just,
No, that's high.
I think the play is to just pound fastballs.
No, that's a ball.
Okay, game. Any one of those could have been a strike.
All four.
All right, well, we're off to a terrible start with Gillian on a 4-pitch walk.
Bases, number 5. Rainier
Certainly, I don't think bad pitches. All of them competitive pitches. Just, you know, these AA batters are known for their for their plate discipline. But we get the slider, he rolls over on top of it, and we get a double play. So, ball don't lie moment there. Yikes, that curveball was right down the middle. Yikes, and that fastball was hit very hard, and oh my, Mesa cannot make the grab.
batting 4th. The right fielder, number 2. Tyler.
That is tough. I mean, we did see that Gillian here was giving up a lot of hits this year, already regressing significantly in that area. Oh, shoot. I didn't player lock. Can I change that? Is there a way to go to player lock? Dang. Alright, well, I guess we'll just play this one out. I mean, the team as a whole has not been doing particularly well, so maybe this is our chance to get him back on track. Or maybe I'll play until we pull Gillian, if we do, and then we'll simulate the rest. And now we get to see all the AA team. Brett Harris is a guy we've actually seen in real life on the Major League squad. Strikeout there, though. Definitely not used to hitting with 35 discipline or vision. Missing my timing by quite a bit. And then the slider 84 gets me. Okay. Swing right through that one. But we turn on that one. Get it to the second and third base gap.
The first baseman.
2 on.
Number 50.
And that one is very well hit by Bakho Kane. And that is a home run. All right. A 3-run shot from our cleanup hitter, young second baseman. That is good stuff. And now the young Martin Meza, who we, of course, have seen a lot of in this episode. Yeah. But for some reason, we cannot hit a fastball down the middle. My God, again. Am I really that late? I guess I am. And then we get wiped out on the slider. Definitely not best at-bat there. We're very early on the slider. Okay. I mean, after 3 really good at-bats, then we have 2 really bad ones, but we strike first.
Leading off,
We have a 3-run lead,
the designated hitter.
and we're back with Andreas Gillian, who is getting smacked around. Mesa on the run is able to have the range to get to that one.
The left fielder, Alejandro Osuna.
And these fastballs are getting hit very hard. Okay, get a nice swing and miss on the slider. And a punchy on the curveball.
Batting 7,
Check swing, but he went around.
Maximo Acosta.
There we get a call. Had not been getting some of those calls up in the zone. Let's see if this slider puts him away. Doesn't bite on it.
Ball 2. 2-2. Strike!
And we ring him up. Love to see it. We do continue to get hits and runs, just in the interest of time. I'll likely sim through the batters. Good hit there. 106 off the bat. That is a rocket.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Henry. Close.
Ooh. Fortunately, we ground into a double play here. Oh, no. Bolt's able to run that one out. Good speed there. We managed to avoid the double play. Uh-oh, Max Muncy gets into the one. That's high and deep and gone. Second home run of the day for the Rockhounds. 395 feet over the higher left field wall. Love to see that. Then Hernandez gets into one. This is a guy that in real life is kind of floating in between AAA and the majors. And our bats are really coming alive. 5 runs through the first 2 innings. Obviously very good. And it ends on a double play. This one we don't leg out, unfortunately. But it's nice to see, you know, our AA squad, which has just really played poorly, come in and get some walks, get some hits, and then getting driven home with home runs. That's exactly what you want to see. Expecting a lot more out of Gillian, though.
3-1. Count's full.
Let's see if we can wipe him out with a slider. Give me that.
Did he go?
He did not go. Good pitch. But we don't get the call.
Ball inside.
Don't really have a good double play pitch. Not much besides the curveball to get something low for them to roll over on. So we might try and go fastball low in the zone. Maybe the 2-seamer running low and away. Somehow he manages to pop that one up. Oh, we get a swing there. But again, don't get the call.
That's the ball. 3 balls.
I think we stick with the fastball. And he just watches it. That wasn't even close to being a ball. But we'll take it. Now, Brandon Gonzalez absolutely blasted one earlier. Just got to be careful with 2 runners on.
No ball. 1 strike.
We get a check swing. It's called for a strike. I mean, Gillian does have a lot of break, so maybe that curveball is the pitch to go. Oh my Lanta. We got a crazy swing and miss there. Great strikeout on a slider well inside, but brutal swing. Up to the middle of the order. Colby Thomas on. Tied for second with 5 home runs. Sends that one right back up the middle. Like I said, if we continue to score on the pace that we have been,
Number 50.
we'll just, because we weren't supposed to be playing the whole game, we'll just go ahead and simulate. Although, another double play. Another double play.
Now batting, right fielder.
Our boy Martin Meza.
Meza.
And we're on top of that one again. Well, after the first 2 innings, where we saw
Leading off,
a lot of offense, this time, however, not so much. Okay. Umpire still does not like anything up in the zone. Little dribbler there, though. I would respectfully disagree with you, Mr. Umpire. It looked like an absolute dot to me. All right. Now I pretty much just have to go challenge fastball. I mean, we don't have to, but, you know, when you're throwing 97, might as well. And then go with the 2-seamer running low and away. Oh my God. Gets on that one. Young Henry Bolt snags it, but that is a double.
The batter, the left fielder, Alejandro Osuna.
All right. I think maybe the curveball, we've gotten some really nasty swing and miss with that. Maybe that's our... Maybe we're working backwards on guys, starting them off with the off speed, with the breaking pitches, and then come back with the fastball. Have yet to get a check swing called for a strike for us. Good eye there, draws a walk.
Now batting, shortstop, Maximo Acosta.
That's the ball.
Really getting squeezed by the umpire here.
Nope, that's low.
Which, not much we can do about that, but it looks like we are going to get a double play. We do, and we get out of it.
Leading off for Midland, the third baseman, Miles Naylor.
Oh, that changeup is so slow. Had to refresh. No worries.
That's out the corner.
No worries. Getting a little cold up here at the plate. Oh, slider left down the middle, teed up, but giving a good ride. I mean, it says a little late. Oh, that changeup is really getting me. Pitch is really not too bad, despite giving up, obviously, quite a few hits. Oh, wow, we get run up there. Unfortunate. I mean, it was close. And I think this curveball is the pitch. So far, it's been located well. It's gotten swing and miss or weak contact. So I think we work with that as kind of our primary pitch. We're also not getting any calls up in the zone, so we might as well pitch low. And then maybe the fastball is more effective after seeing a bunch of curveballs and sliders. Okay. Holy cow. What a terrible call. I feel bad for the batter there, honestly. That was a very bad call. And we're not even going to leave this one close. We actually miss, but then Miles Naylor is going to sail this throw into the dugout. And that is an error. Obviously, advances the runner to second.
No ball. One strike.
Not ideal. Nace charges this one. Play is made. We get on to the bottom of the fifth. I think after this inning, we'll just go ahead and simulate the bats from here on out. And I cannot hit this changeup because it is the slowest pitch I've ever seen. That curveball, 78. Oh my gosh. It's so slow, it's hard to hit. That's crazy. Finally get a fastball. Shortstop had to range over a long ways, and Hernandez is able to get on. Now we got Gavin Collier.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Frisco, number 38.
0-1.
God, I cannot hit a changeup to save my life.
One ball. One strike.
Get that moonshot. Heck yeah. Oh. Okay, well that one gets down. We finally hit a changeup. This one left way up in the zone.
The left fielder.
Well, not way up, but way up for a changeup.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That works. You're right. That was probably my pitch to hit right there. Don't know what I was waiting for. Oh, God. All right. Will Bak Ho Kang be our hero again? Not if we're swinging at that.
Oh. One ball. One strike.
Oh, is that going to get through? Ranges over, makes the throw. Plenty of time. Unfortunate.
Leading off for Frisco, the second baseman, Brandon Gonzalez.
Oh, that's a no. I really appreciate that. That's a great offer. I mean, that's great feedback. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I quite have the expertise to discuss baseball on a podcast. You know, I know the A's organization really well because I'm a fan. But just don't know.
The right fielder, number 2, Tyler Naquin.
I don't know if I could really speak fluently to baseball as a whole. Ooh, behind the back throw from Kane to the pitcher. Gets our second out there. But I mean that's incredibly generous. I'm so glad that you enjoy my content. I don't know if I'd be your guy for that. That's great that didn't realize that you had such an audience though. You should throw a link to your Twitch in the chat so I can check you out, brother.
You're out.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, the right fielder.
Okay.
Ted.
I mean, I'll definitely think about it. Man.
Yeah, out. No ball. One strike.
Brandon, okay. I'm Devin, if I haven't said that already. You know who would be great to have on your podcast is my wife. She actually tried to do, she wanted to do like a blog and YouTube channel where she was going to all the Major League Baseball stadiums. And so she'd be doing it kind of, you know, from the perspective of a woman, giving tips on like where to eat. Soon, I promise. Yikes, we get blasted. But yeah, trying to give perspective of a woman, like explaining baseball, explaining etiquette, like where to go, and like for a woman in obviously a male-dominated realm, like where you can go to eat, like where is safe in a city, you know. So that's obviously a concern. But it is unfortunately expensive to travel across the United States during baseball season, so it really took off, but, you know, she gave it a shot. But she's also very knowledgeable. Probably more so than me. Of course. Good to meet you too, Brandon. I'm in, like I said. Really glad to hear. I mean, I'm not glad to hear that you know, have been feeling ill and all that, but oh my God, we give up our second home run of the inning. But I'm glad I've been able to help. It means a lot. we're going to see if we can get through this inning. Then we'll probably sim the rest of the game after giving up 2 home runs and then maybe not the same inning,
Ball. Outside.
but 2 solo shots. Energy's getting down there a little bit. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockhounds, number 4, Roosevelt Bronson. Now pitching for the Rockhounds.
Oh man, that's so nice of you. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't remember the character's name, but yeah, I would love to do a job like that. Honestly, just analyze sports. I've actually looked at some positions here and there with like NFL organizations,
The final line score for our ball game.
but
For the big
but yeah. Well, you're always welcome here. I love chatting with people. It's, part of the reason why I do this whole live stream thing. I love sports, I love gaming, and I like chatting with people. All right. So, for our game here, we do finally win one really tough stretch here in the minors, in the minor league. But, we saw some great potential here with some of our pitchers. Martin Mays, it looks like he's solid. He just, baseball's weird. It's not like football where you draft a rookie and just plug them in the next year, even though they probably should sit them for a while. But yeah. All right. So we discovered one new prospect, Matthew Marmion, who has up to 99 potential, but just looks god awful. Probably not going to scout him. And only one this time. So let's go over to the east. See if we can find some guys there. All right, Conrad Lyons. Ooh, fell off a little bit from where we had him. But still looks like a decent prospect here, BC potential guy, decent at bat. Definitely someone we could look at farther down the board. Just looking around here. Felipe Castro could be interesting. Guy who also looks like he's pretty high potential. Decent hitter. Actually, a couple second basemen here with, probably long-term prospects, but definitely have, some potential there. So, I think Douglas Vaughn's definitely going to be our leading contender here. Looks to be a really good player and hopefully should fall to us at number 30. But we'll look at some of these other second basemen, especially if they play other positions. They could find a home for us. I was really hoping to find some outfielders. All right. And so as far as our gameplay is done, sorry for, oh, no. Don't apologize. You're good. The highest overall prospect I found. I mean, in this series, it was one of these guys. Let me see. So Gillian has 95 potential. Pretty sure that was the highest. And Padilla has 92. So those two are definitely the highest in this series. I've never drafted a generational player. In fact, I've only ever seen a few in all the times that I've played the show. And you also you have to get lucky that you have a super high draft pick and that it's just a draft where there's a generational player. But yeah, probably like 95 to 98, somewhere around there. I know when I first picked this up, I had a pitcher one time that had like 97, 98 potential, something like that, and he was like just absolutely insane. All right. So let's see, we did our scouting, but up here in the majors, looks like things have taken a turn for the worst. As we have only won 2 games in the first 2 weeks of June. We've gotten shut out multiple times. So it looks like our bats have just died. Yeah. Everyone is cold. Everyone is cold. Except for Dylan Carlson. That is not what you want to see at all. And we really don't have any, besides some of our outfielders, we don't really have much we can plug and play. So we kind of just have to ride this one out, unfortunately. Looks like the game auto took Seth Brown out of our lineup. He is leading the team in home runs, though, or tied for home runs. So we definitely need to put him back in. Since Dylan Carlson's actually doing good, but Trent Grisham is not, we are going to make that switch. So Brownie's back in. We're going to put him at number 5. Gelof's still hitting home runs, so he can still stay in that number 3 spot. Versus lefties, wide. All right, so the game is stupid. That's probably why our bats suck, because, I mean, everyone's cold, but okay, this is fine. And then Ruiz is not getting on base, so we're going to switch him with Dylan Carlson, I think. Actually, we'll go Chapman. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully by switching up the lineup a little bit, we'll get some production. We could, yeah. Let's do that. We'll stick with that. Pitching, Paddock's still doing okay. Wells is not doing great. Julio Arias is still disgusting. I mean, he has 83 stamina. There's no reason to pull him, even though we have Eric Lauer back. But I think I'm going to switch Wells. Well, See, Lauer actually has a higher whip, so I think we'll leave this as is. All right, so the whole team is just slumping, which is really tough. Well, let's see, what we can do. What's the record right now? Let's see. So we're 36 and 40. We do win 2 more games, so we double our win total, but this is just an awful month for us. This could actually take us out of any playoff picture because we don't have a whole lot of time to recover. I mean, this is really what we should be playing to, as in terms of our team ratings. We're ranked 18th, so we shouldn't be that great. We should be floating around 500. All right, well, we'll continue scouting. So, Felipe Castro looks to be good, at least in terms of potential, but not really overall. So that's interesting. And then Mark Erdman, kind of the same thing. High potential, but doesn't look like he's going to be a great long-term prospect. We did discover one new infielder in the East. So let's go to our recently scouted players. Looks like a second baseman who's not good. His potential is actually lower than his potential overall. So that sucks. We got down the board. That might be something. Would love to just find someone who just hits the ball. I don't really care too much about defense. Third base. This guy looks like he could be something. We'll give him a look-see. And once again, would love to have a shortstop, but none of these guys have bats. This guy, no bats, plays good defense. Looks like he has incredible potential. Were there any outfielders? There are some. Fortunately, these guys probably won't fall to us. So we're number 30. Adrian Nunez looks like he might have some potential there. All right, we'll do one more search in the East. The Yankees, let's see. So in our franchise here, the Yankees are leading the division 46 and 32. And up there is one of the better teams in baseball, looks like. I only see a few other teams with more wins than them, so they're still a good organization here in franchise. All right, and we finally get a string of wins together. We get back-to-back wins against Baltimore, Chicago, drop one to Chicago, and then win 3 out of 4 against the White Sox, but they're the White Sox. And then so far I've split the series with Seattle. All right. So Sean Alamanzar he could be a guy that might fall to us. MLB rank has him at 52. So, if he does fall to, 40, 50 spot, we might be able to snag him. We actually kind of hurt ourselves in terms of drafting by accidentally winning the World Series last year. And we found another prospect. I would be elated if we found one really good prospect. We did not. We did not. All right, let's find someone. Oh, I'd love to find an outfield. Oh, actually, let me go all the way back. We're going to go through all these shortstops. Surely there's someone in here that has decent potential that can hit the ball. Bryant Spencer. Yeah, there's a little something here. All right, we'll come back to that. Any fielders that might fall to us? Gino Bronson. Give him a look. I don't think Cabral drops to us. I don't think Kane drops to us. They have a shot here. Greg Peterson. Doesn't look phenomenal, but looks like he might have something. Marco Diaz. Very high contact. Could be, yeah. It's all a gamble anyway. All right, let's finish the month here. Uh-oh, JT Ginn, one of our young AAA prospects who is doing well, out 1 to 2 months. We'll put him on the 15-day. And that concludes the month of June. Absolutely heartbreaking month. We kind of got back into it a little bit here at the end, but our bats just died in the month of June. I mean, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, we scored 3 runs. That is not good at all. But we got to see some of our minor league prospects. We're still in the division. Okay, so Chappie and Geloff are back on fire, which we desperately need. Those are the cornerstones of our bats. And then standings, we're now 5 games out of the wild card. That's tough. That is really tough. But the same thing happened in season 2. We were down but not out, and then second half of the season we made a run. We snuck into the wild card, and then we made the run of destiny and won the World Series. So, but that's where we leave this stream episode for the day. Next episode, we have the month of July, which is always exciting because we have the All-Star break, so we get to see who on our team became an All-Star. We also, of course, have the draft and the trade deadline, so lots of, could be some team moves. Might look to make a big trade to push us towards the end, or maybe move some guys up, I don't know. But we'll see how we continue to perform. But Brandon, right, I do have to warn you, I am really awful remembering names, so I apologize. Brandon, yes, okay. So I do apologize if I forget your name, Brandon. But I really can't thank you enough for stopping by the stream. It means so much to have you in here, so engaged. I really appreciate it. And if you are joining this as a regular standing video, I appreciate you watching as well. Consider a subscription. Like the video if you liked it. If you disliked it, that's fine. Just leave me a comment and let me know why you liked it or disliked it. And I will see you all in the next one. I will be streaming some Call of Duty later today. And thank you so much. See y'all later. Bye.